Well, as the Kevin Durant trade saga seemingly comes to an end, it also feels like that the Brooklyn Nets are going to probably run it back with Kyrie Irving alongside KD, which for my Los Angeles Lakers kind of means we've reached a dead end in that approach and going after Kyrie. So what's next for LA? Look, I like some of the moves that the Lakers have made this offseason. I like one, Toscano Anderson. I think he's a nice piece. I love the fact that we're getting younger. I like Lonnie Walker, athletic as ever. I like the piece, but I got to be real with you guys. Even though I like a few of these pieces, it ain't been a good offseason. I would have to give the Lakers no better than a D+ thus far. They still needed to address the elephant in the room, which is Russell Westbrook. I cannot take this team serious as a team that can not only make the play-in, but make the playoffs and also have a legitimate chance at going after this thing called an NBA championship as LeBron James nears his prime. All right? You got to do something with Russell Westbrook. If you cannot move on from Westbrook, then more than likely it is a waste. If Anthony Davis is not healthy, this is the slogan that I want all the Laker Nation to adopt. Say it with me. You heard him say it on this platform before. If Anthony Davis is not healthy, nothing else matters. I want you to say that with me. If you are a Laker fan, I don't care where you're watching this video at, around the globe, if Anthony Davis is not healthy, nothing else matters for the Lakers next season. That is it. All right? You got to address the Russell Westbrook piece. Apparently, Anthony Davis is working on his piece of the puzzle. They say he's been in the lab cooking. Even LeBron said that, so we'll hold the king to that. Leave that over there. This Russell Westbrook thing, though, has to get addressed. Here's the reality. There is a trade out there for the Lakers to make right now. They could have made it yesterday. Pretty much, the Lakers will be trading Russell Westbrook and 2 first-round picks, I believe it's 27 and 29, for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner with the Indiana Pacers. That's the trade. It's been available for a while. The Pacers, they want those picks in the trade. Now, can these two sides agree on just 1 first-round pick and Russell Westbrook for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner? I think that's the middle ground. I do. But apparently the Lakers don't want to give the Pacers any picks. They look at it as the get for Indiana is to get off of guys like Miles Turner and Buddy Hield with multiple years on their contract. Indiana's like, that ain't enough. We want a pick or two as well. The Lakers are apparently not willing to do that right now. They're reluctant to get rid of Russell Westbrook for Miles Turner and Buddy Hield when Brody's only got 1 year left on his contract. In 1 year, you'll be away from the Russell Westbrook saga in L.A., at least at $50 million pretty much is what he's making for the Lakers next year. You want to bring Russell Westbrook back at $2 million, the veterans minimum, somewhere around that, then do it, be as my guest. But Russell Westbrook right now is holding up a max player slot. And from what I saw last year, he's still a max player athlete, by the way, but no longer a max player to the T. His performance is disintegrating, all right? It is what it is. He's going into the Hall of Fame first ballot. We get all that. So here we stand. What do the Lakers do? You got to understand and respect the organization. They don't want to just pull the trigger on this Russ for Buddy and Miles trade and it not take the Lakers over the hump. What if you end up in the same place you did last year? Even though I do believe Buddy Hield is a nice compliment to LeBron James, and I do believe Miles Turner is a nice compliment to Anthony Davis and LeBron James. I do believe that, by the way. But the last time LeBron helped the Lakers make a move, it was to bring Russell Westbrook in. Now, I don't know if LeBron wants this Buddy and Miles trade. He might be more comfortable keeping Brody than Miles and Buddy. I don't know. But we know LeBron wanted Kyrie. And at first, the Lakers had to warm up to the idea of trading 2 first-round picks for Kyrie. Apparently, at the end, they were willing to do that. But at that time, the Brooklyn Nets were like, nah, we good. We already told y'all at the beginning of this offseason when Kevin Durant first wanted to trade out that we do Kyrie Irving for Russell Westbrook and them 2 first-round picks. Y'all took y'all time. That deal is not even on the table. And again, with Kevin Durant saying that he's not going to go anywhere, ending his trade demand, it looks like Kyrie Irving is off the board altogether right now, right? So the Lakers just stand kind of like, what do we do? I would assume the Lakers to make a couple more decent moves to at least get to a C for my grade of this offseason. But right now, I can't give them no more than a D+. They made some moves, some positive moves. I really do like Juan Toscano Anderson, and I do like Lonnie Walker. But these ain't the moves that's going to take you from a pretender to a contender. Let's just be real. Again, two things. Anthony Davis has got to enter this season the right way. I'm not talking about no 40, 50 games. He's got to be available for the Lakers 60 to 70 games next year, which means he'll be playing 5, 8, 10 game stretches in a row without missing time. So the Lakers can actually get into a groove with him, run offense through him, have him as the number one option, which is when I think the Lakers have been the best in the Anthony Davis era. The second thing, they got to address this Russell Westbrook thing. If they don't do that, then the Lakers don't have a chance. It's just simple as that. I like the Buddy Hield, Miles Turner trade. I think it would make the Lakers better. Do I think they would then go from nothing to championship contenders overnight? No, it would take time. But it gives LeBron 3 feasible options in his starting lineup to work with. Buddy, Miles, and AD, assuming they're all healthy, is something for the King to work with.